Hi there and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ali and I'm a mum of 4 and we live by the sea in Wales, and I share lots of videos on here from what we're eating to what we're buying, what we're wearing, day in the life videos, everything like that. So do subscribe if you don't want to miss out on anything. Today I'm going to share with you my New Year's resolutions. Normally I love New Year's resolutions. I love making goals. I think it's a really useful way of like improving your life, your situation, you know, anything that you want to do. If you've set a goal, you've got something to work for. So I normally really love making resolutions, but this year we're heading into the 3rd year of the pandemic, and to be honest, I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if I'm going to be homeschooling in a few days' time. I don't know if the children are going to be back to school. I don't know how much time I'm going to have. I don't know anything. So I'm keeping my goals really low key this year. I actually just watched 2021, last year's New Year's resolutions, and I think I sort of did the same last year, and it was quite interesting to watch. Some things I didn't manage to do at all, but most of it I did actually achieve, which is really great. So I'll link that video here because it'd be really interesting for you to watch it and then see what I've actually managed to achieve. I will go through it now though. So last year one of my goals was to eat better, not necessarily personally but as a family, because my children are horrendously fussy and meal times are a real effort. Sadly, I haven't managed to achieve that dream. I don't know, I need professional help with that, I think. My little boy's actually got a lot worse. He's now 7, so he's got a lot worse, to the point where I've started weighing him because I'm concerned he's actually really underweight now, and he has dropped a couple of centiles. So yeah, I'm like moderately concerned, but he is very stubborn and I haven't really figured out much to do about it. In terms of like putting on weight, I'm trying to give him like healthy fatty foods if I can get him to eat those. I do a lot of hidden veg. We try to make meal times low pressure, but that is really difficult. And I make sure he has some porridge every evening before he goes to bed, because he was sneaking down and like getting junk food basically because he's hungry, because he hasn't eaten. So yeah, that's definitely still a work in progress this year. One of my other goals from last year was to finish the Couch to 5k, and I actually did it, and I was so proud of myself. It was a great achievement because I tried it so many times before, so I was just really determined. And I have fallen off the running wagon a little bit towards the end of 2021. But I'm right back on it now. I went for my first run yesterday, the 1st of January, and yeah, it's not so hard going back once you've done it once. So I'm not doing the Couch to 5k, but I have got a subscription to the Nike Running Club. So I did their beginner run, which was a 20-minute straight run, and it wasn't too bad. And I also did some yoga yesterday. I'm going to try and pick up my yoga. I just find towards the end of the year, everything gets really busy and everything else sort of falls by the wayside. So I just need to like pick it all back up again, really. Another one of my goals last year was to read more, and I think I achieved that. And I'd have to add up how many books I read. I'm planning on making a video with details of some of the books that I've read in the last few months. If you're interested in that kind of thing, I would always love to read more, and I want to encourage children to read more, and that's one thing I haven't really managed to do. My 10-year-old and my 7-year-old are really stubborn, and they just, if I tell them it's time to sit down and read a book, they just refuse. So I've started buying comics for my 7-year-old because he tends to read those a bit better, and I just need to find some other form of motivation for my 10-year-old. Another one of my goals last year was to spend some more time on me when like things opened up, and have a few beauty treatments and stuff like that. And it was all in anticipation really of I'm turning 40 in a couple of weeks. So that weighs really heavily on my mind. So anyway, I did it. I went and spent lots of money and time on me, and it was worth every penny and every second of time. So I'm not going to hide anything that I've had done. I had filler put in here and here and here and here and here, which has really helped define the shape of my face, because I was looking quite jowly. And I also had Botox on my forehead. Obviously I've still got some movement there, but I can't really frown, and nothing like it was. And honestly, I know it's really vain and I shouldn't worry about it, but I can now look in the mirror without going ugh, or like I'm watching myself as I record this video and I've got a flip screen and I'm not looking at it thinking, oh, you know, I'm really happy with that. I did want to have my teeth done, which I haven't had done because we are going to have to pay to have the girls' teeth done privately. So that just feels like an added expense I can't really justify when I've got to pay for theirs. But if I earn enough money this year, I will do that as well. So this year, I'm having some quite simple goals. I want to really work on my blogs, get their views up, get advertising revenue up. I just want to work really hard. I feel like I'm in the work phase now rather than the young baby phase. I also want to exercise more. I want to tone up. I feel the weight of turning 40 quite heavily at the moment, and I kind of want to feel young, I think. I also want to be a bit better with money, because I've really slipped with that lately, I think, because we've been home and depressed. Internet shopping is a big problem, so that's it. Like, I'm really not going to buy anything that we don't need. And I also want to start buying more vegan makeup products. Like when something runs out, I'm going to swap it to something that's vegan. And cleaning products, I want to make my own more, use more natural products. I've sort of been gently doing that, but I just really want to focus on those two things this year. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I will be watching it back next year to see what I achieved, and let me know if you make any New Year's resolutions and goals, and I would love to hear them. Thanks for watching.